Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hey, well, welcome there, Lance and Rajiv. Yeah, Hare Krishna. Okay, so we'll chant a little japa here and see how it goes. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hey Krishna Krishna Ooh yeah Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Little throat lozenge. A lot of classes today. Man, a 7-hour one today. Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari Hari Jesus Srila Prabhupada Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Jesus Srila Prabhupada Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Jesus Srila Prabhupada Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Nityananda 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 Nityananda, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. So I'll read a little bit. I'm getting a little bit tired here, but it'd be nice to read something. Chant some verses here from Chaitanya Bhagavat, I think. Let's see what we got. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhaktavinda. Oops. Yeah, got something here. Set. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhaktavinda. Okay, what do we got? Downloads documents. Okay. Chapter 26 in the Madhya Lila here. One day, Lord Chaitanya mercifully begged food from Suklambara Brahmachari. Put a little music on here. Let's try a little music here. Mm-hmm. 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 I'm going to try some different rhythms here. See which one works the best. So, one day, here we go. One day, Lord Chaitanya mercifully begged food from Suklambara Brahmachari. The Lord said, I have a strong desire to eat food that you offer. Don't be afraid. Huh. Don't be afraid. It's too fast. There you go. Better, I think. Again and again, Lord Chaitanya spoke in this way. Hearing this, Suklambara, in a voice choked with emotion, said, I am a beggar, a lowly, degraded, condemned sinner. You are eternal religion personified, and I am fallen. O Lord, when will you give me the shade of your lotus feet? I am not as good as a worm or an insect. You are only playing a big trick on me. The Lord said, I have a strong desire to eat food that you offer. Don't be afraid. What I tell you is my firm decision. Again and again, Lord Chaitanya spoke in this way. Hearing this, Suklambara, in a voice choked with emotion, said, I am a beggar, a lowly, degraded, condemned sinner. You are eternal religion personified, and I am fallen. O Lord, when will you give me the shade of your lotus feet? O Lord, when will you give me the shade of your feet? I am not as good as a worm or an insect, and you are the only playing a big trick on me. The Lord said, please do not think in your heart that this is a trick. I feel a strong desire for your cooking. Go quickly and prepare an offering to the Lord. I will come at midday today. Still, Sukulambar was frightened at heart. He asked the devotees what he should do. They all said, "Why are you afraid? The truth is that he is not different from the Supreme Personality of Godhead." The truth is he's not different from Oh my Lord. Oh yeah. He's not different from Krishna. Oh, Lord Chaitanya said, "Please do not think in your heart that this is a trick. I feel a strong desire for your cooking. Go quickly and prepare an offering to the Lord. I will come at midday today." Still, Sukulambar was frightened at heart. He said to the devotees, "What should he do?" They all said, "Why are you afraid? The truth is that he is non-different, not different from the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself. He always tries to eat food offered by persons who worship him with love." He begged food from Vidura, who was a Sudra's son. He did that because of Vidura's devotion. The Lord begs food from his devotees who eat what they offer. Who eats what they offer. That is his nature. You go home, prepare an elaborate meal, and offer it to him with love. He always tries to eat food offered by persons who worship him with love. He begged food from Vidura, who was a Sudra's son. He did so because of Vidura's devotion. The Lord begs food from his devotees and eats what they offer. That is his nature. You go home and prepare an elaborate meal and offer it to him with love. If you still feel fear in your heart, then don't touch anything while you cook. uh, 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 You are very fortunate that the Lord is so kind to you. Hearing these words, the Brahmana happily returned to his home. After bathing, Sukulambar carefully heated some scented water. He cooked rice with splendid garba coda, not touching anything. He cooked, and the Brahmana folded his hands. Jaya Krishna, Govinda, Gopal, and Vanamali. Suklambara happily chanted, "Jaya Krishna, Govinda, Gopala, Vanamali." Suklambara happily chanted. At that moment, Goddess Lakshmi, who is very devoted to her husband and who is the mother of the worlds, glanced at the devotee's food. At that moment, the food because the sweetest nectar. The food became the sweetest nectar. After his bath, Lord Chaitanya came there. He came with Nityananda and some other associates. Lord Chaitanya changed out his wet clothing. Hungry, the Lord happily glanced at Suklambara. The house was near the Ganga. Then the food was very happily offered to Lord Vishnu. Smiling, Lord Chaitanya sat down and happily ate. Filling his eyes, he glanced at his servants. Lord Chaitanya, who eats what Brahma and the demigods offer in yagnas, now ate the food. He now ate the food offered by Suklambara. It is very difficult to become fortunate like Suklambara. Lord Chaitanya said, "From the time of my birth, I have never tasted any food more delicious than this. Lord Chaitanya said, from the time of my birth, I have not tasted any such food like this. Lord Chaitanya said, from the time of my birth, I have not tasted any such food like this. Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Lord Chaitanya said, from the time of my birth, I have never tasted any such food more delicious than this. How delicious is this garba, koda? I cannot describe it. How, not even touching it. How, not even touching it, did you cook food like this? You are one of my friends. Friends like you are the root from which I grow. You are one of my friends. Friends like you are the root from which I grow. Wow, that's deep. Friends like you. Friends like you are the root from which I grow. Yeah, so that's very interesting, isn't it? Friends like you. Yeah, so that's really the essence, man. Friends like real devotees like that is the root from which Krishna grows in them. Yeah, because he's fed by their devotion. See, their pure love, loving worship like that, and also. This is the kind of friend we need to wake us up. Those who are already intimate with the Lord, and by their association, then we become, then Krishna starts to wake up and he starts to grow in your heart. See, because those transcendentally situated persons are the root. See, they're the root from which Krishna grows in other people's hearts. That's why people need to learn what are the symptoms of devotees. Real devotees who have real devotion, real transcendental attachment to the Lord. See? Otherwise, there's a lot of trying to fake it till they make it. Hey, Lolita, welcome. Friends like you. So we need friends like that because that's the root from which Krishna will grow in our heart. That's a spontaneous devotee. This kind of bhakti, spontaneous devotion, doesn't grow nicely in an association of Vaidhi Bhaktas because this seems weird to them. This ecstasy, this crying, laughing, they don't understand it. It seems weird. Most of practically all of their associates don't cry and laugh and all these, outrageous, spiritual, blissful emotions. Therefore, it doesn't grow good because then the Lord hides inside our own hearts. Hides. Yeah. Lord Chaitanya said, Lord Chaitanya cast a merciful glance at Suklambara, and all the devotees wept. Lord Chaitanya cast a glance of mercy at Suklambara, and all the devotees wept. Again and again, the Lord relished the food in this way. Again and again, the Lord relished the food in this way. Filled with bliss, he ate. The non-devotee sinner millionaires should see the mercy the beggar Sukumbara attained. By wealth, followers, material learning, one does not attain Lord Chaitanya. By wealth, followers, and material learning, one does not attain Lord Chaitanya. The Supreme Lord is conquered by the nectar of devotional service. This the Vedas sing. So it's interesting. You see how in this world, people think what, these people that are famous in the world, worldly fame, just because they have a lot of money. See, this was about Srimad Bhagavatam 12th canto says, just the person is famous just because they have a lot of popularity or a lot of money. Okay? They're famous because of wealth. Oh, he's a wealthy person. He's famous. See? But Suklambar was just a poor beggar, and he had more real wealth. Real wealth is spiritual wealth. He had the Krishna, Lord Chaitanya is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, as his intimate friend. We need to become friends of persons who have intimacy with the Lord like that, if you're lucky to ever see one person like that. Even if you see them, you would not recognize them usually, unless your people are taught what are the transcendental qualities of the Lord and the Lord's devotees. Okay? So you notice the devotees and Suklambar, they had these symptoms of ecstatic emotion. Even non-enviousness was because, when they saw Suklambar get the mercy and the glance of Lord Chaitanya, they become very ecstatic and started to shed tears of joy. Yeah, it's hard to understand these kind of things. So wealth, followers, and material learning, one does not attain Lord Chaitanya. See, people think it's by being wealthy. Even in religion, you think, this person's he's a very important person. He's very wealthy, yeah, or he's looked at by the GBC or some group as held up very high. Okay? But usually their relationship is really shallow with God. Okay? So this is what people are trying to say. See, if you can figure out where real wealth is, then you know where to go to get it. A lot of people, they misunderstand. Maya makes you misunderstand false wealth. False wealth means temporary wealth, gold, silver, cryptocurrency, fiat currency, all these things, lands, honor. People think that's, to be honored is great wealth. Material money is great wealth. No, the greatest wealth is the devotee, because they're the root from which that transcendental relationship with God, man, the Supreme Lord, King of Kings, and the Mother in Yashoda, the son of Mother Yashoda. Hey, that's where it's at, man. That kind of intimacy. See, so that's real wealth is devotion. And so, like Lalita was reading this morning, that nice part, that Lord Chaitanya taught about this intimacy with Krishna, even though he was Krishna, but he came and taught by practical devotional service, pure devotional service. He saw this is how you do it. This is here, you associate with real devotees and you're awakened, and then you taste you taste the transcendental name. You taste it without speculating. No, you chant the verses or you meditate on these verses, and very easily ecstatic devotion will awaken. When you hear these instructions like this and hear these proper understandings of these deep esoteric truths from the mouth of a devotee, okay? And then very easily you find that treasure. Now you find out what real treasure is. Ah. So the Lord sat and lovingly ate. Then smiling and smiling, the Lord chewed betel nuts. According to the remnants from the Lord's plate, the devotees overcome with bliss forgot everything else. Brahma, Shiva, and Anantasesh would respectfully place that plate on their heads. I'm sorry, I'm a bit tired. I've been getting tired in the afternoon. I don't know if I'm just not. I think I'm getting enough sleep, but I just like sun isn't down yet, but I'm tired, sleepy. I want to go off because I feel like screaming here. Rest my voice. Okay, my friends, thank you for coming, and we'll see you in the morning. Hopefully early, hopefully. Let's see. Hare Krishna. Thank you for coming, everybody. Hare Krishna.